Good morning. I'm Rebecca from the Glitch Stitchery. Today I wanted to talk about a local yarn shop I got to go to yesterday, as well as something else that came in the mail recently that I've been waiting for a while, and I'm just really excited. But yarn shop first. So the end of this month is me and my husband's 3rd anniversary. So on our honeymoon, we stayed in Dover, New Hampshire, and there's a yarn shop there called Spinning Yarns, and I had bought my husband a yarn for a scarf, and I made him a scarf with it, and that was just one of the things we did. I think I had also bought like some spinning fiber and stuff. So yesterday we got to go back to Dover, New Hampshire and just go to all the same shops we went to. We went to my favorite cafe, Flight, which is like right across the street from the yarn shop, so if you're making a day of it, you definitely want to stop in there. But I got the yarn, and I want to talk about what I'm going to be making with the yarn, as well as the shop itself and the stock they have. So I still have it all in the bag. Let's see, where do I start? All right, so they have a really good selection of Malabrigo, which is like catnip for me. It's my favorite thing. I got this one. So this is the Arroyo in Fuchsia. Fuchsia is probably my favorite of the Malabrigo pinks. It has just that really nice tonal look to it, and it's very electric. I love it. So there's one, and I got, this is a new brand for me. So this is Elemental Effects, and it is Cormo, which I've spun Cormo. Cormo is amazing. So this one is the color Saint Lucia. And this is a pretty hefty skein. It's 550 yards, which is great. So this one did have a little bit of sun staining on it, so I got a discount on this one. But I kind of like the tonal effect. And I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do with all these at the end so I can match them up for you. I got 3 skeins of Sublime Baby Cashmere Merino Silk DK, all in black. And I have used this before, and I am going to basically do the same project again, but more on that at the end. All right, we got another Malabrigo. This one, I love this color. Love this color. So this is Rios, which is one of my favorite Malabrigo yarns, and this one's in apple green. So bright. And we got, I don't buy this stuff very often, but we got Barocco Ariel, which is a mohair silk blend. And where's the colorway name on this? They might not have it printed on here. Oh, yeah, they do. It's just a number. Pink. We'll go with pink. No, it's 344. Anyway. Now, I've been waiting to try hedgehog fibers. That's what they're called, right? Hedgehog fibers? Yeah, hedgehog fibers for a while. But I wanted to see them in person because as cool as they looked online, I wasn't sure if they actually were that vibrant in person. And they are. So I got this one, which is called Comeback. I don't always understand the names of them, but it's really bright. It has the pops of the neon and the little bits of black. And then I also got 3 little minis from Hedgehog Fibers. So I got Bijou, Boa, and Danube. I should really look up this stuff. But look at how many little specks of neon are in there. I love it. And finally, I got a pin. So this is the Spinning Yarns pin. It's an octopus holding a ball of yarn. It's so cute. I love it. So that's going to sit on my desk. Now for the moment, the biggest, I don't have exact plans for all of it. It's more like a rough idea of what I'm doing, and I dropped one. Sorry. Okay, here we go. So these 2 are going together. I've been wanting to do a project where I hold some mohair and another yarn together at the same time. So the Arroyo is 335 yards and the Aerial is 284 yards. So I do have a little bit more of this. And I might have to pull something from my stash as like a border because I'm not certain what I'm making yet. Pretty sure it'll be crochet though, because I am stronger in crochet. I want to do something with some open work, and I don't really know how to do that with knitting yet. And I don't really want to learn open work with knitting with mohair. But I really do like these together a lot, and they'll be very bright. So next I wanted to do, was I using all three of these together? No, I don't think I was. Okay. So I was going to do these as part of the warp for weaving and then put plain black or gray, either one, in between. So it'll be striped to this. And then the weft will be this. Because all three of these have pops of neon green in them, so it should coordinate nicely. And they're all really soft too, so that'll work. Now this one, I'm still debating, but I do have a hot pink silk lace. It's just single ply pink silk lace in my stash, and I'm pretty sure it matches this pink here. So again, this might end up being the warp, and then the pink would be the weft. Or I might knit with it, or Tunisian crochet, or something along those lines. We'll see. But I am pretty sure it'll be matched to the pink lace. And finally, I want to finally weave a houndstooth that I keep putting off because I end up using the yarn for something else. But I really want a blue and black houndstooth, and these are a similar enough weight, so I think it'll work. This one is very slightly thicker, but they're both pretty soft, and I love the color on this one. I think it'll work, and it should be enough yardage. So that's the rough plan with those. Now we did spend the whole day in Dover. Well, whole morning. I guess we left like after a late lunch because we did have other plans for dinner. So in addition to the yarn shop, we went to, let's see, I already said Flight, which is like my absolute favorite cafe. I had a London Fog. They're wonderful. I make them for myself sometimes too, but they weren't, the ones I make are not nearly as good because it had the little bit of foam on the top and everything. So yeah, Flight. It's great. It's right near the yarn shop. I recommend it. There's also a couple little shops we tend to go to. So one of them is, I might have a, okay, I don't have the, okay, I remember now. The first one is called Just the Thing, and it's like antiques, but also small made goods and little artsy things. So there we mostly bought like stickers for Mike because he loves stickers. But he also bought me this necklace, which it's one of those ones that's like made from a fork. And it's an octopus. It's really heavy, so I don't know what fork could have possibly been this heavy, but it's really cool. I like this one a lot. It goes with the octopus from Spinning Yarns pretty nicely. And then we also went to, I think it's called My Country Store. Let's see, it's printed on here. Yeah, My Country Story. I was close. So I got some little pieces of goat's milk soap. I'm not gonna open it because they just look like goat's milk soap. They smell really good. They're like little sample bits. And I got this sticker, which is a truer statement has never been spoken. And I got a lot of little stickers there. I also got these little latte earrings and coffee lip balm, which I am excited to use. And before you say, oh, Rebecca, you got tons of stuff, what did your husband get? He also got a lot of stickers, but more importantly, he decided to take up a new hobby. So we went to Earcraft Music, which I definitely recommend if you want to buy an instrument. And he bought a guitar and all the stuff to go with it. He has never played guitar before, so this should be fun. But it does give him something to do, so that's good. And then we were walking the entire time, so there's a lot of walking. And ultimately we had lunch at just like a little local place. It's called Dustin's, before heading back home. But it was a lot of fun, and if you're going to go walking for a day, I do definitely recommend the old part of Dover, New Hampshire, because it does have a lot of cool little shops. There was some construction going on, so I didn't get to go to a couple of the other shops I had wanted to go to. There's a candy place called Lykke Indigo Set that we normally like to go to. There's a bagel place called Locksmith. You know, like the locks you put on bagels, the fish stuff, Locksmith. Anyway, so that was what we did yesterday, and I'm sure we're gonna do other stuff throughout the months, but that was yesterday. So in addition to that, I also had a package come that I've been waiting for, and I am pretty excited for this one. So I had been talking to Ellen from Art Yarn Etc. on Etsy, and I will link to her below. And she had put me on the waiting list for the Lykke Indigo Tunisian crochet hook set, and it came finally. So let me get that. It's all wrapped up at the moment. She put her business card here. Let's see, is there anything on here that she wouldn't want posted? I don't know. I'll link to her below. I don't want to give away like her personal information if she doesn't want to give it out. Get this open. Sorry for the crinkling, of course. It looks quite a bit like the case for the pink ones, but obviously bigger. The pink knitting needles I had from them. I'll pop that open. Looks like it has 4 cords with it, and then hook sizes E through P. So that's a pretty good assortment of sizes, actually. I'm pretty excited for that. It has a zippered part here where there's nothing in there, but I'm assuming I could keep like the little connector bits in there. Get rid of the silica thingy. And all right. So we got all the connectors and everything, and the cords are dark blue, so they match. I wonder what that type, oh, I guess that's a stopper. I guess I'd never seen those before. All right. And we've got hooks. And as you can see, there's a full assortment of different denim type colors. I really like this color right here, the light one. But they're all really pretty. And I mean, I'll try them out very soon, of course. I have a couple projects on the hooks right now that I'm trying to get off the hooks before I start anything new, but now that I have all that new yarn, anything is game. So, they're gorgeous. I'm so happy to finally have them. It actually wasn't that long a wait, technically speaking. It took me a while to find someone who was getting them in so I could get on a waiting list, but I'm super happy with these. So I have this set, and I have the mint green set that I showed you in a different video from a different company, and I think I'm probably good on Tunisian crochet sets unless Lykke ever releases a hot pink set, in which case all bets are off. But it's been a pretty good few days. I haven't gotten a huge amount of crochet stuff done. I'm working on a cowl, which if you follow my Instagram, you've probably seen it by now. That'll be done probably pretty soon. I'm still getting ready for Tour de Fleece and the Woolery spin along. I'm going to be doing a dye day tomorrow because the weather's finally broke and it's cooling off enough for me to be in the kitchen long term without melting. It was really bad for like a solid week. So we're finally back to the 70s, which is more bearable for me. Although I'm happier in like the 50s and 60s, which I guess is because I've lived in Maine too long. Oh well. But I guess obviously we're gonna have some weaving videos coming up too, because in addition to the yarns I showed you that I want to weave with, I have some hand spun yarns saved out on my desk that I've been waiting to weave with. until I had the energy to do it. That's another thing I don't like doing in the heat, because warping the loom when it's that hot is just horrible. I can knit or crochet or Tunisian crochet in the heat, no problem, but anything that involves spinning so that all of the fibers get stuck to my sweaty hands, or weaving so I have to warp the loom and I'm walking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I guess I could just get a warping bar, or the warping, I forget what they're called, the measuring things, but I don't have one. I don't have space for one right now. What else? It's probably about it. I definitely have a lot of weaving to get caught up on after I get the dyeing caught up on, and after I get the spinning caught up on, because both of those spinning events are starting at the end of this month. And that is pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I think that's about it. It was kind of rambly, I'm sorry. But I do hope that you try out the Spinning Yarn Shop, or at least give her Instagram or her website a look, because she does have a really nice selection. And I'm going to be trying to get back there soon so I can buy more Malabrigo in person. I never get to buy yarn in person, ever. I always buy it online. And if you guys are interested, maybe I can start talking to some of the local yarn shops and see about going in person and doing a little bit of a video on the different yarn shops and talking about them more, so you can find out more about what they carry and how big a selection they have, and see if there's anything you'd want to visit in the future. This is a pretty touristy area. Maybe some of you would like to visit. I'm in southern Maine, so there's all sorts of stuff around here. I hope you have a great weekend, and I think that's about it. I'll see you all next time.